Шановні колеги, ми продовжуємо.
Dear colleagues, we continue our work in the Ukrainian Crisis Media Center and the current topic, innovations in practice. The first smart block in Kyiv starts its work this fall. We have Yaroslava Boyka and Yuriy Nazarov from Kyiv Smart City Project. Good morning, I am Yaroslava. I am coordinator of the Smart City Initiative on behalf of public. Our initiative is trilateral. It unites the authorities, the business, and the broad public. We are one of those Kyiv initiatives which managed to establish coordination with authorities, and we actively work. We managed to launch open budget electronic petitions projects. Also, we opened a special hub at the Vdenha site, and it operates and unites proactive Kyiv citizens, Kyivites. And actually, we have more than 3,000 active readers of our Facebook website. As of today, result of our project, there are several projects which are tested. Some of them are pilot projects at the implementation stage in Kyiv. Finally, we understood that we would like to have in Kyiv some testing site, some testing space, just one street, for example, which could be our testing ground for our projects. So later we would be able to spread this in other cities. So we decided to create this live lab and to launch it. Now I would like to show you the video fragment, teaser showing Kansas City. It presents smart technologies available for users in Kansas. That is what we are trying to implement here in Kyiv, and to build up a city with modern technologies. And after this video, I would invite a discussion the head of the district administration and Oleg Nazarov, who is initiator of the Kyiv, coordinator of the Kyiv Smart City from FDI. So we look at Kansas City.
Taking place. Welcome to Kansas City, Missouri, where we are building one of the world's smartest connected cities. At Think Big Partners, you'll find entrepreneurs, innovators, large established companies, and startups from around the globe working together to build tomorrow's solutions. Think Big will manage Kansas City's Living Lab, an innovation platform where the best ideas and emerging Internet of Things technologies can be tested on roads, bridges, buildings, and other city assets. By combining Cisco's expertise along with other industry leaders, the ingenuity of the world's entrepreneur and innovation ecosystem can help build these smart city solutions together. When the lights go down in Kansas City, residents across 319 square miles sleep soundly, while 93,000 streetlights burn bright. The opportunity to reduce street light costs while saving precious energy is now a reality. Sensity's NetSense Light Sensory Network solution in Kansas City unlocks the power of the Internet of Everything across the lighting infrastructure, including improved public safety, improved parking and traffic, and enhanced security. Self-monitoring light fixtures send fault alerts to centralized systems that can even detect copper theft and prevent costly unscheduled maintenance. But that's just the beginning. Today's smart street light will serve as the foundation for a high bandwidth, low latency wireless sensor network that can move large amounts of big data while simultaneously providing Wi-Fi access to citizens and public servants. Sensors will be able to alert the streetcar system operator and drivers when a car is blocking the path of the oncoming streetcar. At the same time, cities will be able to more efficiently manage parking enforcement through in-ground parking sensors by Altuix, World Sensing, and other technology partners. This technology revolution is taking everyday citizen experiences and its problems and turning diagnostic data into corrective action that makes a difference. This means fewer headaches with lower costs to more effectively run a modern city. Through the captive portal powered by Cisco Enterprise Mobility Services Platform, or EMSP, Urban Social Labs allow citizens to take ownership of their city by reporting issues on the ground. EMSP offers business analytics and heat maps on their customers based on app activity and social data, thus giving businesses the ability to reach out to customers who have visited or shown interest in their business through interactive digital kiosks by City Post. Along with its suite of mobile applications, a new golden age of information consumption will begin. We are looking for innovators, people and companies who want to join us in this mission to develop new applications that can help solve world problems associated with fast-growing cities. If you want to build technology that can be tested in Kansas City's Living Lab, have a new idea for an application, or are a growing city looking for a solution to your unique problem, we invite you to get involved. Together, we've created a faster, smarter, and better way to build technologies that can help improve the world. Won't you join us?
Ви подивилися відеоролик. Єдиний правильний шлях розвитку.
You have seen this video fragment, and you probably understood that the only way to organize better life in our city is to have the smart technologies. We need to have smart parking sites, smart petitions website, smart bus stop station, etc. Currently, we implement 5 projects. One of them was presented yesterday. It was the outpatient hospital without queues. But in order to implement these smart technologies, we have to we need to have a lab where we would test all those technologies. So we decided to create Living Lab, a street, up-to-date, very innovative, progressive street where we will implement these technologies. I would like to give the floor to Oleg Garyaga, head of Shevchenkivskyi District State Administration, who agreed to have this Living Lab on the territory of his district. Thank you, colleagues. I have a good feeling that we are presenting something very interesting, some tip which no other Ukrainian city has. Of course, I can assure from the very beginning that the Living Lab won't be established on Krishchatyk Street. So the team had studied the situation on site, and this will be Melnikova Street from the end of Artema Street up to Drevlyanska Street, the former Yakira Street. We had checked this part of the street. There are high educational institutions located here. We have we have an inpatient hospital here. We have a good transport hub, big transport hub there. And keeping in mind the smart concept. So we have to rethink the street itself. We have to rethink the traffic using the data of the smart street and try to apply as big number of modern technologies as possible. I think that smart incubators will continue to develop on the account of companies who would say, we have smart technology, let us test it jointly with your community. I have many interesting ideas like outpatient hospital or inpatient hospital without queues. Also schools and universities will be included. I like the idea of the pedestrian crossings which are difficult for traffic and for pedestrians, and to make this a smart crossing. After successful implementation on this living lab, we will be able, for example, to make a bicycle strips, and but we cannot make bicycle strip from not just at a small distance of the road. We should not on a small part of the road. The bicycle rider should have some route long enough. I think that besides bus stops, besides lightning, besides bicycle roads, we will have additional smart applications for schools, for kindergartens, for universities. And I'm happy to thank to Yaroslava and other proactive people who work in this area, who try to go beyond the boundaries. I traveled a lot around the world, and I would like to bring that comfortable conditions, that comfortable things which are available all around the world, for make them available for Kyivans, especially for those who live in our district, Shevchenkivskyi district. I'm happy to introduce Mr. Gennadiy Plis, First Deputy Head of the Kyiv State Administration. I have to apologize. It looks like I am late, but I was told to come at 11:30. I think that this is a successful week. This one we started with Eurovision, a contest for the next year. Now we present the virtual technologies or smart technologies which leave the buildings and go on the streets and allow people to feel all the advantages of new technologies, to understand the comfort which is provided by new technologies. I'm convinced into think that I would like to buy real estate in this district, and I think that the value of this real estate would grow when the amount of smart city technologies would grow. What you have announced looks very attractive, and I would like to thank to the authors of this idea. I would like to thank to all those who implemented, and on behalf of the Kyiv City State Administration, I would like to assure that we are ready to support this project. Thank you very much. I would like to comment the picture and add what we plan for the street. Now on the picture, I will speak Russian. I wish that Russian-speaking population in Kyiv understand me. This is the concept of what we plan to do. There should be a good traffic signs, bicycle roads, and pedestrian roads. It should be convenient for all people who use the street every day. Also, we need good, well-developed recreational zones. Here is the concept of planting additional green plants in Kotlarevsky Park. The reconstruction of this park will be started next year, and planning this reconstruction, we would like to get feedback from people about our ideas that we will suggest. So this is a concept. The design itself, final design, will be presented later in November when the architects, which the architects would develop after feedback from people. Later, the documents will be signed, design documents. At the moment of signing the final design project. We will involve businesses which might suggest the sites, suggest on which sites they would like to organize some business points. Thank you. I can speak Russian. Maybe we have questions. We have 3 minutes for questions and answers. Yes, we see questions. Please mention to whom you're asking. Alexandra Razdorozhnya, Kyiv TV channel. What money will be involved into reconstruction of the street? Whether these were investors or the city budget. I think that the funding will be from different sources. The reconstruction of the park is in the budget of the city. It is already scheduled. Other projects could be, budgets for the projects could be selected by those companies which would wish to present their products. Smart City provides for involvement of investors, including the city of Kyiv. So we plan to do this on the account of investors. I would like to keep this secrecy, and I hope that next week we will present an interesting project which actually will describe the instrument, how we would be able to involve funding, to raise funding for this project. I think that the format which you presented today will fit to the project which is already prepared by the city council, and about which you will hear in nearest future. This is our vision of the mood, of the atmosphere in the park, and we feel that people of different ages and different social groups, like pensioners, young people, young extreme loving, extreme fans, or people with disabilities, they should feel comfortable in the park. This is the amount of those technical changes which will be required. When we speak about technologies, modern technologies, we should keep in mind the space where these technologies will be installed. It is impossible to install technology in the old-fashioned space. We had calculated how much traffic lights we will need to change the architectural pavilions over bus stops. Also, we created an offer about garbage collection in this district. Look, there is 125 lights. Kotlярevsky Park is small, around 2 hectares, but it would require very intensive work, because you should develop actually each meter. 7,000 square meters of pavements. Also, the benches, numerous benches on. So in general, we expect to have a lot of issues. We will discuss all the issues with broad public. I'm very grateful to all the participants who started the project today in the start of the Living Lab initiated by Kyiv Smart City. Thank you very much. I have nothing to add, actually. The most important thing is systemic work. I believe that we have managed to build up our systemic work. We had established dialogue between the power of the public and the business, and I think we are doing what the public expects. I'm grateful for the work which is done in the smart technologies incubator. This year, in the fall, we'll be able to analyze some ideas to project for the budget of the next year, etc. Having reviewed the project, I do not think that the project will have any problems with funding. It's the project looks very attractive, and as I mentioned, we should register the real estate prices here and how they would grow in the nearest future. So thank you very much. I'm happy that the idea came to the stage of implementation. I'm happy that we have people who are ready to move forward. Thank you very much. So let us finish our current press briefing. If journalists have some questions or would like to get an interview, so you could do this in the corridor. Thank you.